Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum. How are you all? Hope you will be fine and enjoying good health. Today we will discuss about electron-activity, which is the long question 3 of exercise, and unit 3, periodic table and periodicity of properties. Previous we discussed about the electron affinity, and now we will discuss about electron activity. What is the electron activity? First of all, we will discuss definition. The ability of an atom to attract the shared pair of electrons towards itself in a molecule is called electron activity. It is an important property, especially when covalent type of bonding of element is under consideration. Actually, we know that covalent bond are formed by the mutual sharing of electron, and in the covalent bond, mostly mutual sharing of electron take place, and the elements which involved in covalent bonding are non-metals, because covalent bond is formed between the two non-metals. Group 4 element to group 7 elements, when they combine with each other by sharing of electron, they will form covalent bond. And Pauling, an American chemist, winner of the 2 Nobel Prizes, came up with the concept of electron activity in 1932 to help explain the nature of chemical bonds. So, what is the electron activity? Actually, the electron activity of an element is the measure of the power of attraction of an atom for a shared pair of electron in a covalent bond. What is shared pair of electron? Actually, because we know that electrons combine with each other and by mutual sharing of their electrons, and these electrons are present in their outer shells. That's why when their outer shells will combine with each other, as you can see on the screen, that here is the formation of the covalent bond in which two atoms are sharing their electrons with each other. This is called mutual sharing of electrons, and when they will share electrons with each other, and by sharing they will combine with each other and form a bond which is called covalent bond. And what is the electron activity? Electron activity is the ability of an atom to attract shared pair of electron. For example, the elements with more electron activity will attract shared pair of electron with itself towards their itself with more force. That's why they are more electron active. And the elements which attract shared pair of electrons less strongly and with less force are called weak electron active element. And you can see here that here it is the example. You can see atom A and B. If we consider the sharing of electron and sharing of shared pair of electron in atom A and B, you can see here that atom has weak pull, and it means it has weak electron active element. It has the less ability to attract shared pair of electron, and strong atom B is strong electron active element. That's why it will attract more strongly the shared pair electron. That's why, because it attracts electron more strongly and it has more density of electrons towards itself, that's why it will attain partially negative charge and the other one will gain partially positive charge. And in ionic bonding, we know that transfer of electron takes place, in which one atom which is called metal and the other atom which is non-metal will transfer electrons. Metals will donate their electron and will transfer their electron towards the electron active atoms towards non-metals, and non-metals will accept electron and metals will lose electrons, and a metal will gain positive charge and non-metal will gain negative charge. So there is the difference between the covalent bonding and ionic bonding. Covalent bonding involves two non-metals with a strong and less electron activity, and in ionic bond there is no more electron activity difference. What is the electron activity difference? The difference between the two atoms in a molecule. The difference in the electron activity of the two atoms in a molecule is called the electron activity difference. For example, you can see here the example of polar molecule hydrogen fluoride. Example of polar covalent molecule. What are polar covalent molecule? The molecule in which the one element is more electronegative than the other one is called polar covalent bond. But if the elements have same electronegativity, for example, Cl2 is a molecule. It has same electronegativity values, Cl2, chlorine and chlorine, and the electronegativity difference between chlorine will be 0. When we minus the chlorine electronegativity difference of one chlorine, power of electronegativity of one chlorine with another chlorine, the difference will be 0. So these are called non-polar covalent molecule, or these are called polar covalent molecule, which has the in which polar covalent molecule fluorine have more electronegativity values. That's why it will attract shared pair electron towards itself with more force. So what is the electronegativity? Basically, electronegativity is the force of attraction of an element in which it attract shared pair of electron towards itself in a molecule. When a covalent bond is formed, so sharing of electrons takes place in the covalent bond, and if the one atom share electron pair towards itself more strongly, then it will be called more electronegative, and the other atom which share less strongly will be called less electronegative element. And next, I will explain more clearly by giving the idea from this picture. You can see here that there is the we can resemble with one first person with the atom A and more electronegative element, and the other person is the weak electronegative element, and which has the less electronegativity values, and it has more electronegativity values. That's why the elements A element and A person will attract shared pair of electrons towards itself more strongly than the other one. That's why it is more electronegative and more powerful. That's why you can see it can pull electrons more attractively, and it resembles with a rope. So it is the man is pulling rope more strongly and more with more force, and that's why it will pull more rope than the other one. Similarly, with the elements which have more electronegative values will attract electron towards itself in a molecule more strongly. And next, here it is an example of the difference between the covalent bonds and ionic bond. In covalent bond, sharing of electron take place, and in the sharing which share more electrons and more strongly electron towards itself will be called more electronegative, and which will the other atom which will share electron less strongly and with less attractive force and with less force, it will be called less electronegative element. And if we take the example of an element, for example chlorine, which is formed by the same type of atom, hydrogen, H2, Cl2, O2, all these elements are same type of atoms. So bonding in the covalent bond formed in these molecules have covalent bond is formed in these molecules, and the elements taking part in these molecules have equal values of electronegativity. That's why they have electronegativity difference is 0. It's mean H2, Cl2 molecules, in these molecules atom attract shared pair electrons with equal force. Next, ionic bond, and we know that in ionic bond transfer of electron take place. One atom will lose electron, another will accept the electrons, and they will form they will form ionic bond having positive and negative charge. Sodium chlorine, for example, of sodium chlorine, sodium gain positive charge and chlorine will gain negative charge, and the electronegativity difference in this element is more. If the electronegativity difference is greater than 1.7, it will be ionic compound, and if it less than 1.7, it will be the polar covalent compound, or if the electronegativity difference is 0, then it will be called non-polar covalent compound. So next we will discuss about the trend of the electron activity in the periodic table, and it is also the long question 3, which is starting from here. The main heading is that trend of electron activity in periodic table, and subheading is that trend in period. The trend of electron activity is as same as of ionization energy and electron affinity. After the main heading you will write this line, and after it you will give the heading trend in period. It increases in a period from left to right, and then we will give the heading reason, which is starting from because higher effective nuclear charge ZEWF, its symbol for effective nuclear charge, shorten distance from the nucleus of shared pair of electron. Listen girls, when we move from left to right, we know that the atomic size of the atom decreases. That's why the attraction of the nucleus for shared pair of electrons will also increases, because lesser the size of the atom, more attraction of the nucleus will towards the shared pair electrons. That's why because of the less size and small size, nucleus attract shared pair of electrons from the other molecule, from the other atom more strongly. That's why electron activity values increases when we move from left to right in the periodic table, but it is decreases when we move from top to bottom in the group. The reason is that because number of shells are added up in the successive periods, and when we move down the group, and because of increase of number of shells, there will be decrease in the force of attraction of a nucleus felt by the shared pair of electrons. That's why electron activity values decreases when we move from top to bottom in a group. So here it is, third heading example. For example, electron activity values of group 2 are as follows. Examples are given here. Second period element, we know that 1.0, and the more electron active element is fluorine, which has a electron activity 4.0. Next is the heading trend in group, and it generally decreases down a group. It's the first heading, and second heading is reason, which is starting from here, because size of the atom increases and thus attraction for the shared pair of electrons weakens, because the size of atom increases from here. The third heading is second heading is reason, and after it, for example, third heading is example, which is starting from here. For example, electron activity values of group 17 halogens are presented here. Fluorine is more electron active than chlorine, bromine and iodine, which has 2.7 electron activity. So this is our unit 3, and these topic we will also discuss electron activity and the bonding of molecules, ionic bonding, covalent bonding in detail, what are polar covalent bond, non-polar covalent bond, in our unit 4, structure of molecules, in which we study about why do atom reacts, and we know that atom reacts to complete their octet, to gain stability, to achieve stability. That's why atom reacts. Second, chemical bonds. What are chemical bonds? The atoms combine with other atoms in different ways, in different types of bonds, and they form different types of bonds, which are called chemical bonds. For example, ionic bond, covalent bond, coordinate covalent bond, or dative covalent bond. So and metallic bond. There are 4 types of bonding which exist between the atoms, and all we will discuss under the heading of chemical bonds. Next, types of bonds, and next intermolecular forces. The forces which exist between the molecules in a compound is called intermolecular forces. And next we will discuss about the nature of bonding and properties, how many bonding can occur between that, nature of bonding and their properties. For example, hydrogen bonding and other type of bondings other than chemical bonds. So first of all is the introduction. Why do atoms react and form chemical bonds? And it is a universal rule that everything in this world tends to become more stable. Atoms achieve stability by attaining electronic configuration of noble gases, helium, neon, or argon. We know that noble gases belongs to 8 group. They have 8 electrons in their outer shell except helium, because helium and hydrogen, these are the 2 elements which obey duplet rule. What is duplet rule? Having 2 electrons in the outer shell, because hydrogen has 1 atomic number, its outermost, its outer shell, and it's have 1 electron because it has no inner shell. It has only shell which contain 1 electron. and the second is helium. It also contain one shell, and it have two electron, which is 1s1. Electron configuration hydrogen is 1s1 and helium is 1s2. So their valence shell, their valence shell have only s subshell, and the maximum capacity of s subshell is 2 electrons. That's why they have only 2 electrons in their outer shell. And next, having 2 or 8 electrons in the valence shell is sign of stability. What is the sign of stability? Having 2 or 8 electrons in the valence shell is sign of stability. Attaining 2 electrons in the valence shell is called duplet rule, while attaining 8 electrons in the valence shell is called octet rule. Only hydrogen and helium will obey duplet rule because they have only s subshell, and the maximum capacity of s subshell is 2 electrons. But the other elements have more than one s subshell and p subshell. That's why they attain stability by attaining 8 electrons, which is called octet rule, or attaining 2 electrons will be called duplet rule. So the noble gases do have 2 or 8 electrons in their valence shell. The second paragraph, you can add a short question here. Why do noble gas is not reactive, and why they are non-reactive? And the noble gases do have 2 or 8 electrons in their valence shell. It means all the noble gases have their valence shells completely filled. Their atoms do not have vacant space in their valence shell to accommodate extra electrons. Therefore noble gases do not gain, lose, or share electrons. That's why they are non-reactive. And third heading is the importance of the noble gas electronic configuration lies in the fact that all other atoms try their best to have the noble gas electronic configuration. Because the noble gases have to complete their octet, they do not react, they do not gain, lose, or share electron with other atoms. That's why every person in the world and also tries to become more stable. They want to become more richer, they want to become more richer, they want to achieve more facilities, and they struggle for best and best. Like these elements and atoms also wants to achieve stability and become stable by gaining 8 electrons in their valence shell. So this is a symbol of stability, and this is a symbol of status symbol, because having 8 electron in the outer shell. That's why, because noble gases have the symbol, have the priority than the other elements, because they have complete outer shell, and they don't need any one atom to attain stability, and they don't depend on anyone. That's why all other elements also want to become independent by gaining 8 electron in their outer shell, and by gaining stability. And this is the main reason why atom combine with other atoms. Because they want to become stable like noble gases. In other words, atoms form chemical bond to achieve stability by acquiring inert gas electronic configuration. So next is an atom can accommodate 8 electrons in their valence shell in 3 ways: by giving valence shell electrons if they are less than 3, by gaining electrons from the other elements if the valence shell has 5 or more electrons in it. We know that first group, second and three group, first to third elements prefer to lose electron because they have 3 electrons and they can't accommodate 5, 6 or 7 electrons to complete their octet. That's why they will prefer to lose the electrons. And from 4th group to onwards, 4th to 7th group elements will prefer to gain electron in their valence shell, and they are electronactive elements by sharing valence electrons with other. And third way, by sharing valence electrons with other atoms. So third way by gaining, first by giving electrons, second by gaining electrons, and third way is the sharing of electrons, which is occur in the covalent bond. It means every atom has a neutral tendency to have 2 or natural tendency to have 2 or electrons in their valence shell. The atoms having less than 2 or 8 electrons in their valence shell are unstable. Next we will now the question arises. Next paragraph we will discuss in our next lecture. And till then, Allah Hafiz. Have a good day.